The galaxy was a tapestry of civilizations, each thread woven with the history of species that had risen, fallen, and endured. Among them, humanity was a newcomer, a flickering light in a sea of ancient stars. The Galactic Council, a body of the oldest and most powerful races, viewed humans with a mix of curiosity and condescension. To them, humanity was a child stumbling into a room of elders, unaware of the rules but eager to play. The Zorathians, a militaristic species with a history of conquest, were particularly dismissive. They saw humans as weak, their technology primitive, their ambitions laughable. But humanity had always thrived in the face of underestimation. For decades, humanity had worked tirelessly to carve out a place among the stars. They established colonies, forged trade agreements, and contributed to galactic science. Yet, no matter their efforts, they were met with skepticism. The Titan-class warship, a project whispered about in human circles, became a symbol of their determination. Rumors of its development reached the Galactic Council, but they were dismissed as fantasy. No species as young as humanity could achieve such a feat as Zorathians. In particular, scoffed at the idea. Let them dream, their high commander had said. Dreams do not win wars. But dreams, when fueled by necessity, can become reality. The turning point came when the Zorathians attacked a human colony on the edge of contested space. The colony, a thriving hub of research and agriculture, was obliterated in hours. The Galactic Council issued a statement of regret, but took no action. To them, it was a minor skirmish, a reminder to humanity of their place. But to humans, it was a declaration of war. The attack galvanized their resolve. The Titan, once a distant dream, was now a necessity. The project, shrouded in secrecy, was humanity's greatest undertaking. Engineers, scientists, and soldiers worked around the clock, driven by a singular purpose: to create a ship that would not only defend humanity, but redefine their place in the galaxy. The Titan was more than a warship. It was a statement. Its design incorporated cutting-edge technology, from energy shields that could withstand planetary bombardment to AI systems capable of outthinking any opponent. Its weapons were unlike anything the galaxy had seen, capable of neutralizing entire fleets with precision and efficiency. But its true power lay in its symbolism. The Titan was proof that humanity, despite their youth, could stand toe-to-toe with the oldest and most powerful races. As the Titan neared completion, tensions in the galaxy reached a boiling point. The Zorathians, emboldened by their perceived dominance, began to encroach further into human space. The Galactic Council, still indifferent, watched from the sidelines. Humanity's pleas for intervention fell on deaf ears. But humanity was no longer pleading. The Titan was ready. Its maiden voyage would not be a test run or a ceremonial display. It would be a demonstration. The message was simple, broadcast on all frequencies. The Titan is coming. The words sent ripples through the galaxy. The Zorathians dismissed it as a bluff, a desperate attempt to intimidate. The Galactic Council, though intrigued, remained skeptical. But humanity knew the truth. The Titan was not a bluff. It was a promise. And when it emerged from the void, its sleek, imposing form cutting to the darkness like a blade, the galaxy would understand. The age of underestimation was over. The age of humanity had begun. The Titan's arrival was not heralded by fanfare or ceremony. It emerged from the warp like a shadow given form, its silhouette blotting out the stars. The star system, once a battleground where Zorathian fleets had dominated, fell silent as the Titan's presence registered on every sensor array. Its size was incomprehensible, dwarfing even the largest Zorathian dreadnoughts. Its hull, a seamless blend of dark alloy and glowing energy conduits, seemed to pulse with a quiet, menacing power. The Titan was not just a ship. It was a statement carved in steel and fire. The Zorathian fleet, caught off guard, scrambled to respond. Their commanders, confident in their numerical superiority, ordered an immediate assault. Waves of fighters and cruisers surged toward the Titan, their weapons blazing. But the Titan did not flinch. Its energy shields flared to life, absorbing the barrage with ease. The Zorathians' weapons, capable of reducing planets to ash, were nothing more than sparks against the Titan's defenses. The galaxy watched in stunned silence as the Titan retaliated. Its primary weapon, a beam of concentrated energy, lands through the Zorathian fleet like a spear through paper. Ships that had once been symbols of Zorathian dominance were reduced to molten debris in seconds. The Titan's AI, a marvel of human ingenuity, orchestrated the battle with flawless precision. It calculated trajectories, predicted enemy movements, and deployed countermeasures before the Zorathians could react. The Zorathian commanders, accustomed to overwhelming their enemies with brute force, found themselves outmatched at every turn. Their fleets, once unstoppable, were now scattered and broken. The Titan moved with deliberate, almost predatory grace, its every action a reminder of humanity's newfound strength. As the battle raged, a transmission from the Titan echoed across the galaxy. The voice of its captain, calm and resolute, cut through the chaos. "This is Captain Elena Reyes of the Earth Federation Warship Titan. To the Zorathian fleet, stand down. Your aggression ends here. To the Galactic Council, humanity will no longer be ignored. We are not your pawns. We are not your inferiors. We are your equals, and we will defend our place among the stars." The message was not a plea or a negotiation. It was a declaration. The Zorathians, battered and humiliated, had no choice but to retreat. Their once proud fleet limped away, leaving the Titan as the undisputed ruler of the battlefield. The Galactic Council, watching from afar, was forced to confront a reality they had long dismissed. Humanity was no longer a minor player in the galactic arena. They were a force to be reckoned with. The Titan, standing alone amidst the wreckage of its enemies, was proof of that. But the Titan's impact went beyond its military might. It was a symbol of humanity's resilience, their ability to rise from adversity and achieve the impossible. The galaxy, once united in its indifference, was now divided. Some races saw the Titan as a beacon of hope, a sign that the old order could be challenged. Others saw it as a threat, a harbinger of change they were not ready to face. The Zorathians, their pride wounded, began to question their place in the galaxy. The Titan had not just won a battle. It had shattered the status quo. As the dust settled, the Titan remained in the star system, a silent sentinel guarding humanity's interests. Its presence was a reminder to all who dared to challenge humanity. The age of underestimation was over. The Titan was not just a ship, it was a promise. And humanity, once dismissed as weak and insignificant, had proven that they were anything but. The galaxy would never be the same. The aftermath of the Titan's victory reverberated across the galaxy like a shockwave. The Zorathians, once the undisputed masters of warfare, found themselves humbled and retreating. Their fleets, which had once struck fear into the hearts of countless species, now limped back to their territories, their commanders grappling with the reality of their defeat. The High Commander, a figure known for his arrogance, was forced to address his people in a rare moment of vulnerability. "We underestimated them," he admitted, his voice heavy with regret. "But this is not the end. We will adapt. We will endure." Yet, even as he spoke, the cracks in the Zorathian Empire began to show. Factions within their ranks questioned the wisdom of continuing hostilities with humanity, while others called for immediate retaliation. The Titan had not just broken their fleet. It had fractured their unity. The Galactic Council, long accustomed to maintaining order through diplomacy and occasional displays of force, found itself in uncharted territory. Emergency sessions were convened, with representatives from every major species debating the implications of humanity's rise. The Titan's display of power had upended the delicate balance of the galaxy, and no one was sure how to respond. Some, like the Quarians, a peaceful species known for their wisdom, argued that humanity's actions were justified. They were attacked, the Quarian ambassador said. They defended themselves. Is that not their right? Others, like the KRYL, a species with close ties to the Zorathians, viewed the Titan as a threat. If humanity can build one such ship, what is to stop them from building more? They are a danger to us all. The debates raged on, but one thing was clear. The Galactic Council could no longer afford to ignore humanity. Humanity, for its part, sought to capitalize on the Titan's victory without escalating the conflict further. Diplomats were dispatched to key systems, their mission to reassure the galaxy of humanity's intentions. Ambassador Li Wei, a seasoned negotiator with a reputation for pragmatism, became the face of these efforts. "We do not seek war," he told the council. "We seek a place at this table. The Titan is not a weapon of conquest. It is a shield, a guarantee that we will not be pushed aside again." His words were met with cautious optimism by some and outright skepticism by others. But the Titan's presence loomed large in every negotiation, a silent reminder of humanity's newfound strength. The Titan itself became a symbol, not just of military might, but of human ingenuity and resilience. Its design, a marvel of engineering, was studied by species across the galaxy. The energy shields, the AI systems, the weaponry, all were beyond anything the galaxy had seen. Yet, humanity was careful not to reveal too much. The Titan's secrets were closely guarded, a necessary precaution in a galaxy still wary of their rise. The ship's crew, a mix of seasoned veterans and brilliant scientists, became legends in their own right. Captain Elena Reyes, in particular, was hailed as a hero, her calm leadership during the battle earning her the respect of allies and enemies alike. The Zorathians, meanwhile, began to reassess their approach. The High Commander, though reluctant to admit it, knew that continuing hostilities with humanity was no longer viable. The Titan had proven that humanity could not be defeated through brute force alone. Secret communications were established between the Zorathians and the Earth Federation, their tone markedly different from the threats and posturing of the past. "We misjudged you," the Zorathian envoy admitted during one such exchange. "Perhaps there is room for understanding." It was a small step, but a significant one. The Zorathians, for all their pride, were not fools. They recognized that the galaxy was changing, and they would need to change with it. The Galactic Council, though still divided, began to take steps toward acknowledging humanity's place among them. A proposal was put forward to grant humanity a permanent seat on the Council, a move that sparked fierce debate, but ultimately passed by a narrow margin. Ambassador Li Wei, seated at the council table for the first time, addressed the assembly with a mix of humility and resolve. "We do not come as conquerors," he said. "We come as partners. The Titan is not a threat to those who seek peace. It is a promise that humanity will stand with you, not above you." His words, though met with cautious applause, marked a turning point. Humanity was no longer an outsider. They were part of the galactic community. Yet, the Titan's presence continued to loom large. It patrolled human space, a silent guardian, ensuring that the lessons of the past were not forgotten. Its crew, though celebrated, remained vigilant. They knew that the galaxy was still a dangerous place, and that peace, however fragile, was worth defending. The Titan was more than a ship. It was a symbol of what humanity could achieve when united by a common purpose. And as the galaxy watched, humanity took its first steps into a new era, one defined not by fear or division, but by the promise of a brighter future. The galaxy, once a patchwork of competing empires and uneasy alliances, began to shift in the wake of the Titan's emergence. The Zorathians, humble but not broken, initiated formal diplomatic talks with humanity. Their high commander, once a figure of unyielding pride, now spoke with a measured tone. "We have seen your strength," he admitted during a historic transmission. "But strength alone does not define a species. We seek to understand your intentions, not as enemies, but as potential allies." The message, though cautious, marked a turning point. The Zorathians, long seen as the galaxy's aggressors, were now willing to consider a different path. Humanity, for its part, responded with equal measure. Ambassador Li Wei, his reputation for pragmatism now legendary, led the negotiations. "We do not seek to dominate," he assured them. "We seek to coexist. The Titan is not a threat to those who seek peace." The talks, though fraught with tension, laid the groundwork for a fragile but hopeful truce. The Galactic Council, still grappling with the implications of humanity's rise, began to take steps toward a new order. The Titan's victory had exposed the flaws in the old system, where power was concentrated in the hands of a few. Humanity's inclusion as a permanent member of the Council was a catalyst for change. Ambassador Li Wei, seated at the table alongside representatives from the Quarians, KRYL, and other major species, proposed a new framework for galactic governance. "The galaxy is vast," he said. Its diversity is its strength. But strength without unity is meaningless. We must work together, not as rivals, but as partners. His words, though met with skepticism by some, resonated with many. The Council, long stagnant, began to consider reforms that would give smaller species a greater voice. The Titan, though not present in the chamber, loomed large in every discussion. It was a reminder that the old ways were no longer sufficient. Humanity's vision for the galaxy extended beyond diplomacy. The Titan, now a symbol of their ingenuity, became the centerpiece of a new initiative aimed at fostering cooperation. Humanity offered to share certain technologies, not as a display of dominance, but as a gesture of goodwill. The energy shields that had defied Zorathian weapons, the AI systems that had outmaneuvered their fleets. These were not just tools of war, but tools of progress. The Quarians, known for their scientific curiosity, were among the first to accept the offer. Your generosity is unexpected, their ambassador admitted, but it is welcome. Together, we can achieve wonders. The KRYLL, though initially hesitant, eventually followed suit. Even the Zorathians, their pride tempered by necessity, began to explore the possibilities of collaboration. The Titan, once a weapon of war, became a bridge between species. Yet, the galaxy was not without its challenges. Not all species welcomed humanity's rise. The Velnari, a reclusive race with a history of isolationism, viewed the Titan with suspicion. You speak of peace, their envoy said during a council session, but your actions suggest otherwise. The Titan is a weapon, no matter how you dress it in words. Ambassador Li Wei, ever the diplomat, responded with patience. The Titan is a shield, he corrected. It is a guarantee that humanity will not be pushed aside again. But it is also a promise that we will stand with those who seek peace, not against them. The Velnari, though unconvinced, did not withdraw from the council. Their presence, though critical, served as a reminder that not all wounds could be healed with words alone. The Titan's crew, though celebrated across the galaxy, remained focused on their mission. Captain Elena Reyes, her name now synonymous with leadership, addressed the crew with a mix of pride and caution. We have achieved much, she said, but our work is far from over. The galaxy is watching us, not just as warriors, but as stewards. We must prove that we are worthy of their trust. The crew, though weary from their battles, responded with unwavering resolve. They knew that the Titan was more than a ship. It was a symbol of humanity's potential. And as long as they stood guard, that potential would not be squandered. The galaxy, though still divided in many ways, began to move toward a new era. The Titan's emergence had shattered the old order, but it had also created an opportunity for something better. Humanity, once dismissed as weak and insignificant, had proven that they were capable of greatness. But greatness, they understood, was not measured by power alone. It was measured by the ability to inspire, to unite, to build a future that was brighter than the past. The Titan, standing silent and resolute in the void, was a reminder of that truth. And as the galaxy looked to the stars, they saw not just a ship, but a promise that the best was yet to come.